Okay, so now you're on YouTube. So, hello, YouTube. Does anyone here for the first time? No? So, it's okay. So, we are talking about carnivals. And just 1 minute, guys. Oh my God, there's something happening here. Okay, so, sorry. I was, so, oh my God. Oh my God. So, okay, today I won't share us. We are going to stay here, and I believe it's okay. And okay, so okay, so it isn't the first time with anyone. Just go ahead. And I believe, Leandro, can you introduce yourself?
Of course. So, my name is Andrew. I am 35 years old. I live alone, yeah, in Pomerode, a city near Blumenau. I work as a computer technician, and in my free time, I like hang out with my friends. Sometimes I play chess, table tennis, and travel on other cities to meet on other cultures, other people. So this is me. And about you, Elias.
Hi, I'm Elias. I'm 37. I'm married. I live in Teresópolis. It's in countryside of the Rio de Janeiro. I work with IT. Uh, I have no pets. Have no kids. Yes, it's about me.
Perfect. So, what about you, Alessandra?
Hi, everybody. I'm Alessandra. I live in São Paulo, and I'm 31 years old. And I'm married, and I know I didn't have children yet. So, and I like to play some video games and watching movies. And I'm working at a supply chain in a company. So that's it. So, Bruna, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. So I'm Bruna, I live in Brasília. I'm married, I have two sons. I graduated in physiotherapy, but I work in public service. Sorry for it's impossible to be able to stay here with you all, but I know that Victoria will drive you guide you well. All right. It's the first immersion that Victoria is hoster here in Talking. So thank you, Victoria, for this experience. All right. And that's it for me today. Go ahead.
I believe in the last one. So, I'm Victoria. I am 25 years old. I live in Rio. I'm a nurse. And I'm here on Talk as I heard for the first time. So nervous, but it's amazing. Thank you for being here. Really, I'm really thankful. So, Elias, can you read and answer the first question? Well, sorry, the second one.
Okay. Have you ever attended a carnival in your country or in any other country? What has it like? I don't like carnival. I never attend carnival because I don't like. Usually, when I can, I travel not abroad, but I travel to another city. to the beach or some different place, different from city center. And about you, Alessandra?
So I like carnival, but I don't like the when the carnival is more it's very crowded. You know, it's a lot of people. I don't like it because I think it's very mess for me. But I like the happiness of the place and the music, and so I try to stay in a calm place. So in a countryside, sometimes to participate of this moment a little bit. So about how about you, Leandro? Do you like carnival?
So, actually, not so much. So, but I remember that when I was children, I participated some parties like this, but it's a long time. I think that maybe more than 25 years ago. So, but actually, the last memory that I have of participating this kind of party, maybe it's ones when I was a teenager. But I go to this part. I was go this part because I'm curious about whoa, what's the news about this party? You know, so it's only about curiosity actually. So, but answer this question about other cultures abroad. You know, I never been because I never been abroad Brazil. I'm always living here, so is that. I don't know if Victoria answered this question before. No, so
Not yet.
Victoria, right now.
Okay. So I've never been a carnival in another country, but I really like carnival. Like I'm not the people like, oh my God, I have to go out every single day of carnival, but I really like it. Like it's just once a year, so it's okay for me. But I've never been like in another country carnival. So Alessandra, can you read the next one and answer it?
Okay. What are some traditional carnival celebrations in your culture, if any? Yes, there's a lot of carnival in Brazil, and I have some curious to the Salvador carnival. You know, I but I I think it's very, very different of my carnival of my mind. You know that it's a place when you just dance calm. So I think it's a very different in this place on when the carnival is very impact. You know that is a memory of this event of this year. You know. And how about you, Bruna?
Sorry, I can. I need. Can. Oh, gente, eu não vou poder participar, gente, ativamente falando, só mesmo para acompanhar aqui a imersão, tá bom?
Ah, okay. So, Leandro.
So, yeah, I agree this about this question because I think that it's different when you see how this party celebration in South Brazil, for example. I live in South Brazil, and it's different when you see a north of Brazil, for maybe Belém, for example, or some cities in north. besides the Belém, for example, it's different. When I see Salvador, Rio de Janeiro, São Paulo, São Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, not so much, but when you see the north and the south, you can see the big difference about this part because, for example, here in my city, it's not common make this kind of party. So actually, maybe in Blumenau there's a little party that can celebrate a little bit, and Florianopolis is more, so they're more how can I say prestigious. I don't know how can I say. So is that I agree. Actually, there a lot of ways to celebrate this kind of party, carnival in Brazil because Brazil is so big. There are a lot different culture, So is that. And Paul, to you, it is.
I don't know about the culture, about the carnival, because I don't like it. But I know that in Recife, in Olinda, it's very different. I heard it's not so. It's not like in Rio de Janeiro. It's more. How can I say? It's more traditional, like in the past. It's not about nudism, for example. But I don't know so much. But yes, there's Brazil is very big. There's a lot of difference of cultures.
So here, I don't know, guys, like about the culture. Like as Elias and Alessandra said, I believe there are places in Brazil there's a lot of culture, but here in Rio, I can't see it. Just like in the parade, I believe, like you can see a lot of things, and they made a lot of, you know, but like in the streets, the carnival street, I can't see like culture things, you know. So I don't have the experience in another place to compare the culture. So Leandro, can you read it and answer the next one?
Of course. So the fourth question, can you name the famous carnival celebration for a different country that you find interesting? So I actually, before I answered this question, I was thinking that about Venice. I, 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 I think that in Venice there is a specifically way to celebrate this kind of party, carnival, because there are a lot of masks, so beautiful masks actually. So I think it's interesting. But I actually I don't know so much about this way to celebrate the carnival in Venice. So, but I think that I remember that I see it in some movies, So it's really interesting. And maybe I see something in films, James Bond, for example, 007. So that. And it's about you, Victoria.
I don't know, like I never been this way, like to know about other cultures. So this question, I think about, okay, I want to know new things, so to bring me like new things. And what about you, Elias?
I don't enjoy carnival. Then I don't know. I don't support them. Yes, I can't. I can't name a famous carnival celebration.
No problem. So I can feel you. I really understand you. So what about you, Oli?
For me? Okay. uh, I lived 1 year in Portugal, né? So the carnival there it's very different because it's like it's more near than Venice, than Leandro said, because the people produce a lot of clothes and the makeup about the carnival. I don't know how to say the fantasias, but it's a very typical the people plan something close about this team, and they use mask in your face, so it's very fun to see that. But it's like a festival. It's like something when you see and watching the people with masks and walking the streets. So it's very different, but it's like. But in my opinion, the carnival, Brazil's carnival, it's a lot of fun and a lot of good than the other countries. The the fun and the happiness, the energy, happiness. It's just here. We can't see the same energy in other countries. So that's it.
Yeah, I never been another country carnival, but I totally agree with you. Like everybody say it, and the other person who don't live here just say it. Like, okay, go to Brazil in the carnival because they are so amazing, and so I can't disagree with you. So, Elias, can you read and answer the next one?
Okay. Do you have any favorite carnival foods or treats that you look forward to enjoying during the festivals? No. This Imersão was very difficult for me. I don't enjoy carnival. I don't do nothing. But I don't know. There is a different kind of carnival foods. I don't know.
I
Typical
don't know too,
foods.
but okay, if you don't like to go out in the carnival, what do you do? Like you just go to the supermarket and buy a lot of food and go home and eat them, like seeing
Yeah.
movies or
Yes. Yes. Stay at home, watch movies, or I pass these days in another city, usually on the beach, for example. But not in Copacabana, cause there is very crowded.
I totally agree. What
Yeah, this carnival
limit.
I passed at home. I passed at home studying English.
Yeah, it's a good one. Like come here to talk and
Yeah.
talk and perfect.
Yes.
So, what about you, Leandro?
So actually, I never hear about carnival food. Actually, I am surprised. Because I really don't know about this thing. So, but if I remember very well, when I was a children, I remember about pipoca, pé de moleque. I don't know. I don't know if I remember very well, but I remember these things. I like pipoca, pé de moleque, paçoca. But I don't know if this things exist in Carnival in the nowadays. But for me, I really like pé de moleque, paçoca, these things. Like I can remember my childhood, for example. For me, it's so. How can I say? So nostálgico. I don't know. I don't know if exists this word in English. So nostalgia, and yeah, I can remember that. But as I told you before, I am surprised that it exists a specific food when you celebrate Carnival. So I'm surprising about this question actually. So, and about you, Alessandra?
I'm surprising too, because I just can. I think in Brazil we can change food of the drinks because a lot of people is just drinking a carnival and can remember of the food. So, but I I just remember like a food, fast food, because when you go to a party or a carnival party, you just to have a limit foods to eat in Brazil. So when you have in this place, we just to have to eat some French fries or a hamburger. So I remember that when I saw foods or treats in a carnival.
Okay, you said about carnival in Portugal, you know? So in Portugal, are there any different food from here?
I don't know. It's not the I can't see some special food in carnival. I can't remember that. It's like it's just we watching the 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 people walking. So I can remember some specific food there too.
Yeah, so
I don't know.
yeah, I don't know either. So it's just one more thing that I would be learning here. So can you read and answer the next one? Everybody answered this question. I believe so.
Yes.
So can you read and answer the next one?
I can read?
Yeah, you.
Question 6, right? How do people typical dress during carnival celebration in your culture or in other parts of the world? I think it's like that I said in the other questions. In Brazil, we have we didn't no I don't know. Yeah, it depends of the part of Brazil. We preoccupate about the dressing when you use it, you know. I think the sometimes some places in Brazil or in other parts of the world, we using you have a dress code, like a carnival dress code, when you have to use some colors and the made some clothes about the specific type of the party, and use masks. But it depends of the place, and in case of Brazil, in the depends of the party of the states of Brazil. Because here in São Paulo, sometimes I just go to a carnival using some t-shirts, you know, and I don't have a preoccupation of my dress. But sometimes I think it's very important to use a dress code, you know. I think it's that. So
It's
how about
perfect. I don't
you,
know
Elias?
about one thing. I didn't
Sorry.
know about one thing that you said. Like they around Rio, not sorry, not Rio, around Brazil. There's a lot of kind of clothes because I've never passed in another city. So here in Rio, it's just okay, go with a bikini or something, like less clothes is better, and put glitter. It's just the two things that you have to do. So I never see like people using like really masks as the video you watched before, like these masks and something like that. So I never think about like in São Paulo people go in another way, like it's really
Yeah.
new. So go ahead. Who did you choose before?
Elias, how about you,
Okay, so
Elias?
Elise.
About the carnival.
I don't know. I think people usually dress like Victoria said, bikini, things like that. I think people use it less clothes usually, but I don't know. That's cold. I think in some parts of Brazil, people wear very colored clothes, masks. But nowadays, I think it's more to people from uh, um, a samba school. I don't know if it is correct name, but people that usually watch the carnival, I don't think using this kind of clothes of fantasies.
Okay, I believe the better one is pajamas. You know, like for you, it's the better one. Comfy, it's
Yes.
perfect. So what about you, Leandro?
So it's interesting because I think that in Brazil there are different way to dress in Carnival. As Alessandra said before, uh, maybe it can be normal dress like t-shirt, pants, or or like Elias said before, no dress, nudity. So because sometimes I can see that there are women, maybe men that only painting your body. So it's only painting. So can be. So actually, there are different ways to dress in Carnival Brazil because as I told you before, Brazil is so big, so there are a lot of different cultures. So it's logical that you see these things. But as you say, Victoria, about the masks, actually it's not common to see in Brazil. Like I said before, Veneza, for example, it's just beautiful masks, so classic. So for me, I will be honest with you. I I think so more beautiful about this things like masks, so you can see art in it, So for me, impacting my how can I say meus gostos, So, but yeah, there are a lot of ways, different ways to dress in Carnival in Brazil because yeah, there are different cultures, uh, even in the same place, For example, São Paulo, so it's only city, but there are a lot different cultures in São Paulo. So when the people say São Paulo is cosmopolitan, so there the word in a city, in place. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So it's that. So right now is a separate question. Yeah, separate question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So are there any unique or usual carnival tradition that you ever heard about or find intriguing? Mm, so so I think that depends the point of view. About my opinion, as I told before, I don't like so much because my reference about Carnival is Brazil because I live here. So maybe I don't know if I live in another country, maybe I can change my opinion, my mind, but actually this question, any unique usual Carnival tradition that hmm. So I can answer this question because as I told before, I don't know so much about Carnival. So I don't know if there are bizarre fest bizarre party about Carnival. I don't know, So maybe there it exists in words. So, but so maybe later after this mention, I will Google it. It's about bizarre part carnival in the world. So I think it's interesting to see all the everything. So is that it's about you, Victoria.
Okay. I once hear about one carnival in United States, but it's a small city. It's really not common here, and they put a lot of, girls and rituals. It's something like that. I didn't understand so much, so yeah, it was so confusing. So for me, especially, like I'm Brazilian, I'm not American, so I believe it's the culture, There are a lot of things that I see in the carnival. There are one place that you put like um I don't know how to say in English, like a thing around the neck, you know. So that one thing that you do when you are putting, it's really cool because it doesn't happen here. Like it don't happen here, so it's for me really cool. But like something new or really strange, I don't really know. Like I never hear about it before. So what about you, Elias? Okay, give
I
us
don't know.
like one thing that you really think is strange in Carnival.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know.
Really?
Oh,
Nothing that
so
you think is
I
strange?
don't.
I can say
Something
I want to say
strange.
is sorry.
Yeah, say go ahead.
I think it's the best immersion that it is having.
Everything is
Very
strange,
fun.
strange for me in Carnival. I don't like Carnival. Everything is strange.
Okay, but the most strange thing, like the most.
Um, okay, maybe when the men's the dress women clothes and the women dress men clothes.
Yeah, I never stopped to think about it, but yeah, it's a cool one. Okay, it's really funny, but it's okay. So, what about you, Ali?
About me, I think it's very unique. The how about the competition of the school of the carnival school, in São Paulo and Rio, and in other cities, a countryside have these competition too. So I think it is unique to Brazil. I don't know how to in the other countries have these competitions of this the judges here, and we have some types to to do, and so I think this is it's very cool and very different of the other countries, and this is very planned. The schools, the carnival schools, planning for a year to the carnival. So I think it's a big event in these countries. So and I gave a value about this. I think this is very organized. I don't know how to say that, but I think it's very planned. The people plan uh, too much. I don't know how, but they plan a lot of time of this moment. So 1 night, so 1 hour. So it's very unique for me.
Really cool. So, Elias, can you read and answer the next one?
Yeah, number 8, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think attend a carnival is more about the food, the music, or festive atmosphere for you? Not for me, because I don't like carnival. But for people in general, I think the festive atmosphere.
Okay, you can change the question, okay?
Yeah.
Like, you can be not being there. Why you don't like to be in there? It's because of the atmosphere, the music, the food. Why?
A lot of reasons. First, people drink a lot and do a mess in the street. Second, it become very dangerous. There's some there's drugs involved in carnival. Uh, and I'm a, I'm a Christian. I don't like carnival.
Oh, okay. It makes sense.
Yes,
Really, like religion. Yeah,
I
like
don't
I
drink
believe
it.
in you.
I don't drink. I don't like carnival.
Yeah, it's about your religion, right? It's not a right thing to do in your religion, right?
It's not about religion. It's about my choices. I have I'm a very shy person. I don't like to be in a crowd of people drinking, saying a lot of craps. I don't like. It's
Yeah,
not
I feel you.
okay.
Like I know.
Even I'm not a religious person. But I don't consider myself a religious person. Being Christian is different from religions. But even I'm not a Christian, I don't like it to be. For, for example, just me change the example. In the companies, when people organize a party in the end of the year, a confraternization, but if I know if there's a lot of people drinking, I don't like to, because people exceed the limits.
Yeah,
And the thing is not
I,
about
I I
to,
agree with you.
yeah.
Sometimes it's really boring.
But okay, if the people drink you a little, but in a how can I say in a relaxing ambient in a barbecue, okay, I go to this confraternization, but things like that I don't like.
Yeah, I know you. Like sometimes I'm like you. Like sometimes like I. It's not the same reason. Like it's because I have really low battery, like a social battery, and sometimes I don't like. Oh my God, they are so drunk. It's so boring. They annoy me. So sometimes I know you. Like it isn't the same reason, but I know. So what about you, Alessandra?
I think the atmosphere is it's very impact to me too, and I think the I to I agree with the ideas about this lot of things about the drink and the drugs is very and the clothes less clothes. I think they we have a choice too when we participate the carnival, we have a choice to make it in this moment too. So I think I prefer to participate because I really like this atmosphere. I'm a very energy people, so I like to dance and watching the people in a I don't know how to trio electrical. So I think it's very cool. But I have this choice too. But I don't like when the place is very crowded because it's very dangerous too. I can't bring my cell phone, so me and my husband just put um, some cash in our I don't know how to say in our bags, so a personal bag, and but we can to approximate it. I don't know how we can to near in the a lot of when have a lot of people. So to to don't see something that we can see, you know. So I think that the choice we have to make in other situations, it's like Elia said, in a barbecue we have these situations, but we have the choice, and a party of the other moments too. So in the carnival is the same thing. So is that. And how about you, Leandro?
So you say, Alessandra, an important thing about close place, I think so dangerous. I agree with you. So it's not interesting for me, for example, staying in this place because maybe I can, some persons, bad persons, that can leave my wallet or my cell phone is not good. I think can destroy my day, my night, and this part is not interesting for me. And there are another interesting thing that you say about be a religion person. It's a good reason to don't like this kind of party, but maybe you can you maybe you're not a religious people, but you can choice about these things about your life. For example, I'm not a religion person, but I have my choice. I have my lives, about spirituality, for example. So for me, as I told before, this part is not so much interesting for me. And but about this question about food, I said before. I really don't know that specific food in this party. So I was thinking, oh, maybe it's a good opportunity to have a feijoada. So it don't make sense, but so it's so funny. I just came. So, but I think that it's about music, and atmosphere. Atmosphere, I think makes sense for me. About this kind of part. So instead, I think it's more about the place, the people that celebrate this kind of party and music. It's because about food, as Ilya said before. I think that people drink. No, no, it's not about food. It's about drink. Maybe alcoholic drinks or even drugs. I think that there are a lot of people that who use a lot of drugs. It's not good, because this party it would be dangerous, So for me, as I told before, it's not so interesting for me. But I'm not against the people that enjoy this kind of party. So I think that it's about choices each person that make, So is that. Let me see. It's a 9 question, right? Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think that everyone answered the age question. Yeah. So
yeah.
Yeah.
so 9 question. Have you ever participate in a carnival parade or on costume? If you so, it's like so. As I told before, the last memory that I have is I was when a teenager, but I'm so curious about this party. So I remember that I'm not fantasy about every costumes, So I dress a classic, shirt or paints jeans, So I see this party. Oh, it's nice. Oh, cool. The people are celebrating. So I see I think that I take photos, pictures, So, but I don't stay a long time in party. So I see, oh, cool, 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 and get out this place, So. It is the last memory that I have, So, and I sometimes I see in TV, for example, or on internet news, this actress, famous actress, is dancing in the flow, I see this thing, so oh, okay, oh, good, so and I continue my work, my job, my company. Or if I stay home, I see a movie like you did say before. So is that? And about you, Victoria?
Okay, like I've never been like in a parade or something like that. I just go to the streets and dance and return to my home and all that. I'm like I'm not like a big fan of carnival, so yeah, I try to go out, but I'm not like a big fan there in the streets. So what about you, Elias? I can't hear you.
No,
You're muted.
no, no, I've never participated in a carnival parade. And I never wanted to.
Really? Yeah. No, I totally understand. So, and you, Ali?
Mm, I a long time ago, I usually use some uh, a pink hair, so I paint in my hair. But when I was a child and a teenager, when I participate with my parents in my countryside, so we it's more a typical carnival, and I remember that. But now in São Paulo or Belo Horizonte, we can use the sun coaster or carnival parade. So we just use the more typical. We don't use a typical clothes, you know. So I just remember that.
So, guys, unfortunately, maybe unfortunately, I don't know, but we are in the time limit. So I'm really glad having you here. So thank you guys on YouTube.